Hello and welcome back to another TopBizGuides tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building a schedule for the first time in our new Homebase account that we just opened. So what I'll do is I'll click schedule here on the left sidebar in order to get going. Great, so we see that it's opened up, and we see that it's jumped to today's relevant date, and I see that it's set up by default with the week view. If I want to go back a week, I can use these buttons to go back, so the arrow to go back, or forward with this arrow. If I want to pick a custom date range, I can click on this pencil icon right over here and then select the relevant dates. So that's another way to jump to another week. Okay, perfect. If I want to view by day, I can view by day. If I want to view by month, I can also view by month. We're going to start by working with the week view in order to schedule. Now, when I'm in the week view, I see that I can also view by employees. So I see that's the view that I'm in right now. I see my users over here on the left. But I can also view by department or role. For example, role view will allow me to publish shifts based on the roles, right? So based on the jobs that I've added in my Homebase account. So depending on your business, depending on the company and how you prefer to schedule, it might be more comfortable for you to work with the role view. For me personally, it'll be easier for me to work with the employee view, so I can make sure that each employee has the same amount of shifts and hours that they want to work. Great, so let's start. So once I want to add a shift, I'll simply come over here with my mouse. So let's add a shift for, let's go to today first of all. Let's add a shift for Thursday for Max. So I'll click here with my mouse in order to add, and then I'll be able to select the time of the shift. So this is the default time settings, 9 to 5. This is why it shows like this. I can pick the position, the role that he's going to work at. Okay, the color of the shift, what days it applies to. For example, so if I know that he's working the same shift on Friday as well and on Saturday, I could select that too. So for the sake of this example, let's select Thursday and Friday. If I want to, I could leave a shift note as well. And when I'm ready to add, I can click add. Perfect. Now let's say that Chris also is working at the same position as Max. He works as an editor. So instead of going through the same process and clicking here, since it's the exact same shift as Max, what I can do is hover over this shift, click on the plus icon, and then we'll see that it duplicates the shift. And then what I can do is simply take this shift and drag it to Chris. Take this shift and drag it to Chris. By the way, why do we see this this conflict over here comes up? Because it tells me that Max has the same shift on the same day from 9 to 5. But once I take Max's shift and drag it over to Chris, we'll see that that conflict goes away, and now it's perfect. Great. Once I'm ready to publish the shift, so you would repeat this process, right? So if Ed, for example, is working 9 to 5 as a reviewer, I might want to give that a different color, okay? And he might be working on different days as well. Maybe he's working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll do that. I can leave a note and click on add, and we'll see that populate in the schedule as well. If I want to make any changes to the schedule, let's say that for some reason I want to change the end time of the shift, I could simply click on it and I could change the time very simply like so. Perfect. Now, once I'm ready to publish the shift, I'll be able to go over here with the mouse and I'll see that the publish button appears in green. That means that I have shifts that are able to publish. Maybe I've added a new shift, or maybe I've made it a change to an existing shift. So I need to publish this in order for employees to be able to view it on their phone. So I'll see publish, and I'll also see 7 in parentheses, which will show me the amount of shifts that I'm about to publish. I'll click on publish. It'll give me a nice little summary. So how many shifts, how many hours, and also labor cost. If you've added the labor cost, you see that I haven't added it yet, so it shows at $0. And then also it asks me, do I want to notify people? So it gives me a decision if I want to notify. This is kind of nice because if I'm making a schedule, for example, in the evening, and it's outside of work hours, I might not want to notify everyone on the shift, or maybe I only want to notify the people who have made changes to their shift. So for example, it'll let me notify team members with changes only, do not notify anyone, or notify everyone on the team. So it's nice that it gives you that little bit of flexibility. Once you've picked the relevant option, you can click publish, and that's it. It lets you know that your schedule has been published. You can click on done, and that's it. That's the basics of setting up your job schedule for the first time at Homebase. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.